Hi everyone, here we go again. I thought I'd make this one just a little more challenging. Keep in mind, uh, you work at your level. So I'm going to do some of the same or similar moves that we've done before, but I'm going to give some options if you feel like you can go a little deeper. For those of you who don't really need chair yoga, but just want to get up out of your chair. All right, hands on your lap, close your eyes. And breathe. Strengthen and stimulate your immune system. Engage your core and pull upward. Broaden the heart and the shoulders. Big, full, deep breaths. I've been adding vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin C, and iodine and uh, iodide. Those seem to be what really strengthen the immune system against this particular virus. Bring your hands up to your heart and bow to that eternal light, that wellspring of power within you. Lower your hands, lift your heart, slide your hands forward, grab your knees, and pull until you feel all the way down the back those muscles working. Tilt the sitting bones back and lift the heart. Keep breathing. Now, on the next exhalation, tuck your tailbone, slide it forward a little bit, and round your back. Try not to jam your shoulders forward or your chin down. Just use your abdominal muscles to stretch your back. This is more like how you've been sitting, isn't it? All right, again, pull the bow, arch the back, lift and broaden the heart, open the heart. Oscillate the head from side to side. Now, on the next exhalation, come up onto your tiptoes and round the back. Push your back ribs into the back of the chair. Keeping your heels lifted, now pull the bow. So you see your feet are doing the same thing that your back is doing, and those two are made to communicate together. Think of the feet as messengers for the spine, for the whole system. That's why there are so many nerve endings there. All right, keep your heels lifted and just take this twist to the left, cross the right arm over, and hook your left arm if you can. You don't need to use your arm to pull you into the twist. Use your core muscles to twist deeper. Let your head just float above the shoulders. Now turn to look over your right shoulder. And breathe. Keep those lungs working at full capacity. On the next inhalation, lengthen to come out of the pose. Ready for the other side? Left arm crosses, twist. Just a little bit of leverage here is needed. Right arm hooks. And soften and relax the neck. Oscillate the head. Look over the left shoulder. So you're doing an S twist here. It's really good for the organs. And inhale back to center. Now I'm going to just scoot forward. Again, you want to be careful because my chair is very unstable, so I'm constantly aware that I could be tipping it. Pull the bow. Lengthen the spine. Now we're just going to open the knees, keeping the heels lifted, and pull. Again, I feel that all the way down my back, from the pubis bone to the collarbones. How long of a line can you make? Now, bring the heels down. We're just going to come forward, lengthening forward. The feet are slightly outwardly turned. Just use your forearms to gently press the knees apart. You should feel a nice a nice stretch there. You can grab your shins or your ankles. Keep bending your elbows to separate the knees. Slide your hands up to the knees. Gentle squeezing on the shoulder blades, very gentle. Now lengthen the entire front of the body to come up. Bring the arms up, bring the heels up, and full goddess pose. You can try getting off your chair and doing this pose without it. And even try lifting the heels. That's up to you. I'll stay on the chair with you if you don't want to try that. Now, twist to your left, center, keep the length, twist to the right, center, interlace the hands behind the neck and lift your elbows. Bring your knees center, keeping the heels lifted. I want you to really get a long, strong bow pull. Release and just come back down to center. I call this pose the good Catholic girl. Keeping the knees together, all proper like. One more time. Release the hands, lengthen the torso. I like to pull my hands back. Open the heart, keep it lifted, reach up, and clasp behind the neck, elbows up. This time, can you reach a little more through the right elbow? This is going to arc you over to the left. Chin up. Keep your gaze lifted, head back. Breathe. Inhale to come up. Arcing right, extend and reach through the left elbow. Inhale to come up. Reach the hands up, press the ceiling, raise the roof. Take the hands out to the side, and then back to the knees, feet flat. Now, let's take the feet wide again. You're going to have your feet pointing outward slightly, and you're just going to lean over. So I'm coming to the left here. I'm going to lean onto my left elbow. I'm going to use dynamic resistance to press into my left forearm into my inner knee. And it's causing me to twist my torso. You can put your hand behind your head, elbow forward, chin up, or you can reach it up. This is up to you, whichever variation feels good or works. This is a deep twist, arcing to the side. Soften and deepen the breath. Rooting down, reach up through the right arm to come up. Very nice. That gives you a lot of heat and energy moving through the body. Okay, just lean to the right. Press the forearm into the inner knee, causing the heart to open and twist. Chin up, open heart. Breathe. Bring the left arm either behind the neck or straight up. Root down, inhale to come up. Very good. We're going to repeat that pose again, and you can do just what you did. Try to get a little deeper or understand it a little better, or you can opt to move off your chair, and I will demonstrate. I'll walk you through it. Okay, lean to the left. Remember to keep the torso long and the bow in the back. Last thing you want to do is hunch forward like this. That happens when you're tight. So even if you just stayed here, if you said, this is all I can do today, that's wonderful. That's really good work. Now, you're going to reach a little deeper down, like you're trying to get your fingertips to the floor, still keeping that dynamic resistance against the inner knee. Now, I'm going to kick my right heel out so my feet aren't turning away from each other. I want that left one I want my right heel to kick out a little bit. And then I'm going to come up off the chair, and you can try it from here. Oscillate the head. Very good. Bring the hand down. Be careful here. Make sure your chair's there. Come back down. Whew. I have a really wobbly chair, but it makes me very aware. Just be careful. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, here we go. Lean to the right. I like to press down and arch. Deepen this side stretch. Kick the left heel out if you're going to stand. If not, just leave it where it is. It's fine. Your hand will go over your head, behind your head, and if you're feeling up to it, go ahead and come up into the full pose. Keep the head and neck soft. Hand on the hip, find your chair, and come back down. Lovely. Extend, leading through the heart, forward. You're going to feel that lovely stretch on the inner thighs again. Feet parallel. Bring the fingertips to the floor if you can. If not, stay here or stay here. If you can touch the floor without rounding the back or jamming your chin down like that, then great. Maybe you can come a little further and really lengthen the spine. If you're feeling up to it, try to come up off the chair. Make sure your hands are steady and aren't holding you. And if you're very flexible in the hamstrings, straighten your legs. But did that make your back round? If so, come back down. So this is just a modified down dog, isn't it? Stretch and reach as deeply as you can. All right, walk the hands back. Take it slow. You always want to unbuild the way you built. Hands on your knees, chin forward, lift through the heart, and come back up to center. This chair gets more rickety every time I use it. I might have to tighten some screws. All right, now just take a moment to reflect. By giving the body a challenge, you step up the nervous system, the immune system. It should feel wonderful. All right, I'm going to twist my body to the left until my right cheek is off the chair. Okay? What I'm going to do is turn my toes under and drop my knee. If you get a cramp, really press down through the ball of the foot. This is such a great thigh stretch. Extend up through the heart and lean back slightly. Keep your neck soft. Now, lean forward and see if you can slide the leg back even more. You don't want your knee to flare out. Work at your own level. Extend up. If you want to take it into full warrior, you can. What a great stretch. Bring both feet forward so that they're planted and parallel. Extend the torso right up through the crown of the head and then twist. Inhale to come back to center and just walk the feet back. Lovely. And it's fine here to just play with the beginning stage of the pose. It's fine to watch if you're just learning. Please don't push yourself. All right, to the right. Dropping my left hip off the chair, I'm going to hold on for dear life and drop the right knee down. Pressing through the ball of the foot. You're going to get a really deep toe stretch there. This stretches my thighs, but it stretches my foot. Lengthen up, heart lifting. Open your heart. Now, lean forward. Move the foot back just a little. Press down and reach and stretch up and come back. You don't have to lift your arm. Come back. Bring both feet parallel. Take it into the twist while elongating the spine. Inhale and come back to center. Now, let's just do some arm work here. Bring the toes back up, pull the bow. Bring the arms up, back of the hands together, elbows to the side. Just put your little hat on. Up, palms together, interlace. And then just place your hands on top of your head, extend it into your hands, elbows back. Long neck. Release the hands down. Release the feet back to the floor. Wonderful. All right. Now, take the left hand to the left and imagine that somebody put a feather in it. Bend your elbow just slightly and imagine that you're just holding a nice little feather here. Lift it up and down and up. Now, imagine that somebody put a rock in your hand, kind of a heavy rock. And now it's a little heavier, so you bend your elbow to transfer the load off your shoulder. And then lift that heavy rock up and down. Don't let it spill out of your hand. It's heavy, so keep your shoulder in alignment, shoulder back. Bring it down. Bring it up to about head level. What happens if you rotate your hand back and just put it on top of your head? And then rotate your hand back again. Now let's just get rid of that rock. All right. Now, here we go. Elbow a little more tucked in, heart lifting. Use your core and your back muscles and put a bowling ball in your hand. It's really heavy. Now I want you to lift that up. That is so heavy. You're going to feel that on all of your muscles. Lift it way up. put it clear up on the ceiling, way up on the ceiling, stretch. Keep your breath soft and long. All right, bring it back down to the side. Pack the bones into the socket. Pack the muscles onto the bone. All right, now lower the hand, that big heavy bowling ball, and then just release. Now put the hand back on the lap, close your eyes. You're going to feel, even though you had nothing in your hand, there was something going on. So it just kind of tells you that how powerful the mind is. You can tell your body anything. All right, here we go. And tell your body it's strong and it's powerful. All right, put that nice feather. It's kind of when you have something light in your hand, you don't have to worry about your alignment so much, do you? You're just moving your arm. And now, if I put a nice heavy rock in your hand, you brace yourself. You sit up tall. You don't want to hurt yourself, so you align. You're very intelligent. There's so much innate intelligence in the body. Take it down. Now bring it up. That's a heavy rock. Push it up. Lift it up. And then come back. Release your rock. Just throw it down. Too bad I don't have sound effects. All right. Bowling ball time. All right. Heavy, heavy ball. Now lift. Oh, use your back muscles, your core muscles, your shoulder strength. Stretch it up as high as you can. Now here we go. As you lower it, pack those muscles in. Be very careful. Balance the ball in your hand. Take it down. One more time. This is so heavy. Big, heavy, heavy bowling ball. Reach it up. Bring it back down. Muscles packed in. And then release. Palms forward. Come forward. Hands back. Now turn your palms up and pulse. Hands across the heart, come up, lift the elbows, big circles, and forward. I call this downhill skier. Here we go. Hands on the heart, come up, lift the elbows, big sweep of the arms. Left arm comes across. Just grab the right shoulder. Right arm makes a little clamp here and twist. I oscillate my head a lot because I don't want any tension in my neck and trapezius muscles. That's where we carry it all, don't you think? All in through here. And if when you get done, you feel tension and pain in there, then just be a little more aware of that next time and keep relaxing the head. It should float. All right, here we go. Right arm, across the body, clamp with the left and twist. Wonderful. And release. Now, take your left ankle over your right knee, brace your foot into a floint. By now, you're probably getting the terminology, if you don't know it already. It's important to brace the ankle so that there's no wrinkles in it. This protects the alignment of the knee when you're doing deep hip stretches like this. As you press down through the ankle, lengthen up. You'll feel that in your hip. It's an achy, good feeling. It's one of those, ow, that hurts so good kind of feelings. If you can come forward without rounding and without leading with your head, Come on down. Breathe yourself into this. Feel free to use dynamic resistance here. This is a deep hip opener, so good for the back. Now I'm going to come up, reach across with my left hand and grab the ball of the left foot. Without pulling it back, I'm going to extend. You feel that stretch all through here, and that twist goes all the way down the back. And twist again. Don't lead with the head. Keep your nose in line with the center of your torso. Chin up. What a metaphor for life right now. Keep your chin up. Keep your heart open and breathe. Use your core muscles. Strengthen your core, your muscles of support. All right, other side. Floint the foot, press down through the ankle and extend up through the heart. I love the feel of this pose. If I don't do it every day, my body begs me for it. Come forward as deeply as you can. You want to find an edge where you're thinking, ooh, I can't go anymore. But if you're not finding that edge, you're not getting that deep stretch, that deep rinsing of the muscles. All right, come up, twist, keep the foot strong. Back to center. We're going to repeat this pose. This time, I want you to lead with your heart, keep the bowspring, in other words, keep the arch in your back, and just see how close you can get your heart to your shin without rounding. And if you want to grab your leg and throw it behind your head, that's fine. And feel free to stand up afterwards. And send me the picture of you doing that when you're done. Inhale, come on back up. Other side. First, elongate. Oxygenate the body and the blood. And then leading with the heart, come forward. Do you notice the difference between your right and left sides? Root down to come up. Lovely. All right. Let's just settle back without slumping in our seat. Hands resting comfortably in a beautiful yoga mudra. Close your eyes. Right now, can you think of something that you're grateful for? As you can see, the sunlight streaming in right now, I am so grateful for. Everything seems to go away when the sun is shining. Let the body soften into a relaxed state and notice how it is supported by this prana that's moving through the core channels of your body. Free of tension, free of worry. hands together in your heart. Take a moment to send love and light out into the world. And join me in a universal Om. We'll do 3 of them. Take a nice deep breath. Namaste.